The playoffs are here, and you can predict the action all the way to the finals with FanDuel Predicts. Predict the spread, the total points, and even the game-winning moments that make the playoffs. Sign up and get a $25 bonus with FanDuel Predicts.
Offered by FanDuel Prediction Markets, LLC, a registered futures commission merchant. 18-plus bonus is non-withdrawable and expires 7 days after receipt. Trading derivatives involves significant risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Manage your activity with their consumer protection tools. Restrictions apply. See terms at FanDuel.com/predicts/bonus-offer-terms.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
We now continue with our very special guest, Dr. Peter Solomon. Doctor, I do appreciate your time. Let's see if we can get as many callers here on the air. Line number 5, let's go to Evan in Staten Island. You've been patient, and thanks for your patience.
Hi, thanks for taking my call. So I've been listening to the discussion about Pope Leo's Magnificat Humanitas,
Yes, sir.
artificial intelligence, and the books like 12 Years to AI Singularity. One thing I think often gets overlooked is the question of where God fits into all of this.
Wow.
And
Okay.
from a Roman Catholic perspective, no matter how advanced AI becomes, it remains something created by human beings. Human intelligence itself is a gift from God. So every technology we develop, including AI, ultimately becomes from our ability to participate in God's creative order. But there's a crucial distinction. Human beings are made up in the image and the likeness of God and possess rational souls. Machines, they don't.
Yeah.
I think Magnificat Humanitas raises an important point about preserving human dignity in the age of rapidly advancing technology. The real question isn't whether AI becomes smarter or becomes capable. The real question is whether humanity continues to recognize that our value comes from God and not from intelligence, efficiency, productivity, or technological power. That's one reason I find 12 Years to AI Singularity interesting. The book explores whether humanity and advanced AI will coexist peacefully or fall into conflict. From a Catholic perspective, the deepest issue isn't the technology itself, but it is the human heart, like you mentioned before.
Evan,
And,
I really appreciate your clarity on this. I mean, I wish we had more time, as I keep repeating myself, but to no avail because time runs the whole thing in space-time. But, Doctor, this is interesting. Evan brings up some very good spiritual connections, and obviously it's very important to hear that side, the human side, of what this whole story is. Your response?
Yes, well, that goes to what I was saying about this after-death avatar that was created for Grandpa, and now Grandpa is an AI entity. So Grandpa has got a human soul because his whole database is a memory of a human being and a life lived by a human being. So it's important that we embed all AI entities with this human history so that we're not in danger from them of trying to kill humanity, because they've got human souls, they've got human histories and human thinking and a record of being human.
Well, thank you, Evan in Staten Island, and I appreciate your perspective on this. Very important, the human side. And again, Magnificat Humanitas. Interesting reading from Pope Leo. Thank you, Evan. Line number 1, Alan in Long Island. You're on the air with Dr. Solomon. Thanks for your patience.
Gentlemen, you're leaving the audience spellbound with this subject. Let's remember, who would have thought drones would be such a big military asset? And it is because of artificial intelligence. Mm-hmm. So I would put this perspective. I heard other callers say this. We have a Chinese spy as a mayor in California. We have spies all over this country. They're in our high-tech colleges. I think the biggest problem is going to be America becoming a third world country, which you guys will never address, because I understand your advertisers, your bosses don't let you get into those areas. But the thing is, they're the ones who are going to be doing it. It's bread and circuses now. with AI. Legitimate criticism is we want it, but not when people are going to muddy the waters, when we know that spreading circuses out there with space aliens, instead of addressing the biggest problems of an infiltration and a honeycombing of America with every enemy of America inside America. Talib is, Omar is not going to be deported. It's spreading circuses. We're going back to the Roman times. I think
Alan,
say,
I can summarize it this way. Sorry to cut you short. Truth, justice, and the American way. Right on, my brother. I do appreciate that, as we do talk about American exceptionalism on this particular show. Alan in Long Island, thank you for your call. Let's wrap it up with line 3. Robert in Long Island, you've been patient. Thanks for your time and your commentary.
Oh, on a lighter note, do you think AI will solve the complexities of the Star Trek transporter and make it a reality?
Hey, good question. Doctor, this is a great one. I love the sci-fi connection to real science.
Well, I think humans are working very hard on interplanetary or interstellar travel, and that is with either fission or fusion-powered spaceships. Those activities are currently going on. The problem with our existing ships is that they are powered by chemical rockets.
Exactly.
And chemical rockets, there's only so much energy in fuel, and you can run a rocket for 8 minutes to escape Earth's gravity and start it on a trip to Mars, but then the trip takes months and months and months because the rocket is shut off. It can't run continuously. But with fusion and fission powered rockets, they can run continuously, and a trip to Mars could be something like 3 days.
Yes, and Doctor, your perspective is right on. It's exactly the information we wanted to hear. But Robert, this is interesting, and to the entire listening audience around the world. The speed of light, if we were to put it in miles per hour, this I'll say it twice because it's such an amazing number, is 650 million miles an hour. 650 million miles an hour. So simply, you know this, Doctor, maybe the audience doesn't. If you look at Jupiter in the sky, the other object that's close to Venus in the northwest, it's about 550 million miles away. So it would take less than an hour's time, even at the speed of light, which is so incredible, and you're watching that object go to stars in the heavens, as we talked about near the moon, as we move into the evening of May the 30th, when the sun sets later for the East Coast. Today, the evening, as you look at the moon to the left, 500 light years to the supergiant star Antares. Imagine that, right, Doctor, in our lifetime. It would take us 500 years at that speed of 670 million miles an hour.